Hey guys, Luis, small hands, big wrench. Hey guys, so back at it again. So here we are with the Powerstroke 6.0. I'm gonna get ready to start taking the bed plate off because I'm gonna replace that seal. I'm gonna show you guys how it works, what's inside and underneath all these things that cover the bed plate seal. The bed plate seal itself, the bed plate itself is actually part of the crankshaft caps. It is like a girdle, it holds all the crankshaft bearing halves, the lower halves. So I'm going to show you guys how that works. It's not a hard thing to do, but it is a very specific thing to do because it is really easy for you to mess things up. And once you put it back together, if you didn't do the right steps, you can have catastrophic engine failure. Imagine that is the engine bearings for the crankshaft. Half of them will be showing once you get the bed plate off. So you have to be very careful with what you do. Cleanliness and attention to detail is very important right here, because if something falls in there, if you're not paying attention, you will hear that engine knock, and it's going to suck after all this work. Okay, I've done this hundreds of times. I do at least 20 trucks a year where I do ARP hits as in reseals, the exact thing I'm doing. I did not used to do this at the shops. At the shops is different. They lift the cab up, they do your head gaskets, they charge you $4,000 or $5,000, they send it out your way. Same price, I do all this. Maybe I don't make a lot of money, but I take a lot of care of a lot of people. Plus, it's the only way you build a reputation. So again, you guys, I'm gonna do the bed plate right now. I'm gonna show you a few things before taking off the bed plate and a few processes that need to be done just to be a little bit more careful and very attention to detail to the things that you're doing. And maybe there may be some things that you're not thinking about if you're doing this for yourself. Again, sorry that you didn't get to see the engine come out. This is the very first few times. This is my third day with this channel. First few times I've ever filmed this kind of work. Been doing the work forever. The other truck that's here, when I get that engine out, I'm going to show you guys the process of taking that whole engine out. All the same thing darn near is going to get done. The only difference is that one's going to get an actual rebuild. This one is only going to be ARP head studs with a full engine reseal. Every single seal in this engine is going to get replaced. For no oil leaks, no problems. At least 2 years of no issues with this engine for anybody who's using it. Okay, so here we go, you guys. Let me show you a few little things you need to pay attention to and a small process of taking off at least what's there now. All right, here we go, you guys. So here's the engine, you guys. I already went ahead and turned it on its belly. As you remember, this engine was right side up. Oil pan was down. Now the oil pan itself is up. There's the sump right there. Like we said before, here's a bed plate. That is the actual bed plate right there. You see the junction right there, and you see the junction right there. There's the seal, runs all across alongside of the engine. Here's the other side. There's a seal, runs all alongside of the engine. They both meet back here, like I showed you guys before. They both meet back here. So this looks a little different because the engine is actually upside down. There's one side of the bed plate seal. There's the other side of the bed plate seal. Here's your crank hub. Never smart to take that off if you don't know what you're doing. If you take that off right there, this crank hub right here, if you take that off and you don't put it on right, you will have some crazy vibration, rear main seal leaks, all sorts of crazy things that you are going to hate yourself for. So if you don't need to take that off, don't take it off. So here it goes, you guys. Again, bed plate. I'm going to remove it here in a minute. Very, pretty clean cut and through kind of job that you're going to be able to do right here. Again, even on this repair right here, you guys, I'm not going to be able to show you as I'm doing it because I'm not set up yet. I don't have the right cameras, the right stands, the right everything. Like I said, I just shot off the hip and I decided to start this channel. So here we go. So before you do the bed plate, see these bolts right here, they're going to end up coming off. Right here is the joint for the bed plate. Once you remove that, once you grab that bed plate and you actually take it off of the engine, all this dirt right here can fall in there. That is going to fall directly onto the crankshaft journals, onto a lot of important things. As you can see, I've already started scraping some of the things off and I'm going to blow it off. So all this needs to be cleaned before you even start taking anything off. It's just not worth getting any of this dirt in there, you guys. It is not worth getting any of this dirt in there, okay? So again, bed plate. Here's a joint. Very important that all that gets cleaned up. See, you see the joint right there, you guys? That's the joint. All this needs to be cleaned up. So that way, once you actually get to the bed plate, here are the oil pan bolts. All these oil pan bolts got to come off. See it all the way around. This is the oil pan right here, all the way off. Obviously, this engine had some leaks already. It was already starting to seep out of many different seals. But see, that's the oil pan. All these bolts are going to come off, you guys. Once the oil pan comes off, this oil pan will come off. You will be left with the upper oil pan section. Hard to imagine it right now because oil pan's still on. Also, the engine's on his belly. Do not forget, the engine's on his belly. The crankshaft is always at the bottom. In this picture, it's at the top because it's upside down. So let me go ahead and tear this oil pan off. I'm going to clean the sides off, show you guys what it looks like. Okay? All right, guys. Get back to you. Love you guys.